Alrighty guys, so today we're going to be installing tires and we're going to be painting the OEM wheels. What is going on, guys? Getting ready to go to work here. Just wanted to show you something I did. I did not film this, but I have, as you can see, I've taken apart the Navi. It's in a couple pieces. Let me flip this camera around. I took the wheels off to get new tires put on. I'm also going to be painting the wheels. I did not film the process at all, but it literally took me, God, I don't know, 5 minutes to do this. I'll give you a quick rundown. If you want to see a video of someone taking wheels off the Navi, there are tons of good videos on YouTube. So no reason to film that for me, in my opinion. Basically on the back, I took off the fender. It's just 4 10mm bolts. And then I removed those 4 bolts on the brake and the wheel came off. I didn't need to take off the muffler, didn't need to mess with the air intake at all. Just have the Navi sitting on the center stand, no big deal. Then I took my Harbor Freight Daytona jack here. I got a little paper towel under there, but I basically just jacked up the bike just enough to get the front wheel off the ground. On the back here, there is a, what was it, a 19mm on this side, the nut, and a 14mm on this side. Basically just took a hammer and a screwdriver and lightly tapped the axle, that big axle bolt out. I did use a rubber hammer, let that be known. It came out really easy. Actually, before I did that, I removed these fork guards. Just a Phillips head screwdriver on those. Very easy. Basically, yeah, so I hammered out that axle nut. And then the wheel more or less drops down. I had to jack it up a little bit more. The wheel basically drops down. It's kind of caught in this little square receiver. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little square receiver that kind of accepts the wheel. So you kind of got to slide it down from that. Once you're at that point, you just slip this, I guess I'll call it like the brake drum assembly. That literally just pulls off and the wheel is on the ground. The last thing I did was take off the actual, I don't know, I'm gonna call it the drum of the brake. And then you got that little spacer there that kind of goes on the right side of the bike. So that little spacer stayed within that and I kind of just put it off to the side. And now I am ready to take the wheels and tires to a shop to get the new wheels mounted. I'm not gonna be replacing the 10-inch wheel in the rear. I don't want to replace that because top speed isn't really my goal with this Navi, and that's really the only reason why you should replace the rear wheel in my opinion. So I'm just sticking with the OEM wheel for now. So the tires I ended up going with are the Kenda K413 or K413, whatever you want to call them. Ended up going with a 130/70/10 in the rear and 110/70/12 in the front. Really excited to try these out and see how they perform. So I'm getting ready to prep and paint the wheels on the Navi. All right, as far as the wheels go, everything I used was all Rust-Oleum products. Rust-Oleum primer, Rust-Oleum vintage copper, I want to say it's called. Just needed 1 can of the primer and 1 can of the copper. That's all I needed to do all the wheels. This is gonna be my painting setup for the wheels. First thing you gotta do is scuff them up, clean them with a tack cloth, hit them with some alcohol, and then I'll do 3 coats of primer and I'll do about 4 coats of paint. Once that dries and cures, I will then do 3 or 4 rounds of clear coat. I'm gonna be using all Rust-Oleum products for this. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. As you can see, it's a little bit of a windy day out. I got this plastic and bricks kind of protecting my grass a little bit. And I got those bricks kind of keeping the wheels off of the ground. So I can do, you know, I'll sand and prime one side, and then I'll sand and prime the other side, and I'll sand and prime, or sorry, then I'll paint the front side, flip it, you know, do all the coats, flip it, do the back side. Same thing per wheel. Trying to be as efficient as possible so I don't end up spending all day doing this, but we'll see how it goes. So the first thing I did to prepare the wheels for painting was sand down the faces and the backside with 400 grit sandpaper. The objective here was not to remove any of the OEM black paint, but just to kind of scuff up the surface so when I hit it with the primer had something to stick to. Next thing I did, tape up the entire tire and around the lips, that way I didn't get any crazy overspray or anything like that. The next thing I did was hit it with the Rust-Oleum, just general all-purpose primer. Nothing crazy here, ended up doing 3 or 4 coats, letting it dry for 10 to 15 minutes in between. The last coat I ended up waiting about 20 minutes. I was doing this on a relatively sunny and windy day. In fact, maybe it was a little too windy to be doing this, but it actually worked out pretty good anyways. So the sun really helps cure the paint. Next thing I did is hit it with 3 to 4 coats of the vintage copper Rust-Oleum spray paint. I thought this paint turned out phenomenal. It looks really good in the sun. I can't be more happy with the way it turned out. Next thing I did was hit it up with the Rust-Oleum clear coat. Ended up doing 4 coats on the front, letting it cure, 15 minutes in between of course, and then flipping the wheel over and doing another 4 coats. Let it sit for a couple days, and here is the finished results. I think it turned out great. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to reveal these wheels and tires installed on the Navi right now. We're going to be doing that in the next video, where we're also going to show off the painted bodywork. We're going to kind of assemble it all together and kind of do one big reveal on that one. Won't be able to install the wheels and tires and have you see it without kind of spoiling the paint reveal. So you'll have to tune in on the next episode. At least you got a little teaser here of the wheels on the ground. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful, and catch you on the next episode. Thanks.